Good evening, guys. Sporhacker here, and today's unboxing video is sponsored by Raycope, or how you call it, Nalgene. It's a US brand made that produces all kind of recreational equipment like things for backpacks, trail supplies, like this water bottle, and it's a cooperative that was found in the USA in 1938, and also this water bottle with its own measurements. It's also made in the USA, and they provide some excellent quality. And I'm kind of thirsty right now, so now let's get back to business, shall we? Today's unboxing is kind of a mixed bag. One mystery box and two. One is an Indigo campaign I backed by someone called Richard Leonard, who's also the writer behind Agent Solo. So I'm curious what's in there, at least in this box. And I'm also unpacking a Dutch indie comic from a fellow Dutchie from The Hague, pretty close to my hometown. And and we unpack this mystery box over here, and I'll give you a preview of the comic. One of the comics I'll be reading today. One of the indie comics by another fellow Dutchie that I'm planning to read this Friday after I finish another one, and give my thoughts on it. Because I kind of promised that I still promise to crack a beer open once that particular person reached 9,000 euros or 9,000 with his Indigo campaign. So hope that we'll be able to keep the promise. So but let's go to the unpacking. It's from no, we'll find out where it's from. Let's see how this can open again. Alright. I have no idea what to expect, but we'll find out. So let's hope and let's see. I already read issue 1, 2, and 2. So but no surprise here. This is the cover I was looking for. Yeah, this variant cover. Wow. It's Agent Solo, an African American superhero / super soldier. Who, written by Raymond Leonard from Diverse Comics. He's it's dedicated to Rob Liefeld. Quite interesting. And with art, this by written by Raymond Leonard, and trading card. I didn't expect that one. Great plot, penciler by Raymond Leonard, writer Arthur Billfield, and inker and colorist Ernest Jackson. Cover colorist is Carlos Moreno, and letterer Kurt Hathaway, I think. Yeah. And book design Michael McLean. And special variant cover artists are Raymond Leonard with colors by Dan Olvera. I hope I spelled it right. So I must say, this cover alone, there's a reason why I bought it. Look at this, so much detail in it. And you see the anger in Agent Solo's eyes. So I can't wait to read this one. It looks amazing, and it has a matte finish on the cover, and the front looks amazing, and the back, Agent Solo Part 4. I hope it comes in August 2022. I hope, unfortunately, he kind of stopped. I think he stopped shipping to the Netherlands, to Europe. I think due to shipping costs or something with paper shortage. I don't know. But no, that's a bummer. because I want to complete the 4 issues. But yeah, this is number 1. Can't wait to read it. And don't forget, for those who are living in the USA, see if I can move the camera a bit. Perfect. Insho Book 4. It's coming out in August 2022. So yeah, it's April now, so you have like 4 more months, and then part 4 is coming out. So make sure you don't miss it. Let's go to the next one. Go to one of my fellow Dutchies. I pre-ordered this book because I want to support him, and it's also pretty good at what he does. His name is Hugo. He's the artist and the scenarist behind the line. That's how you translate it in Dutch. So I'm gonna move it like this because I don't want to show the address, etc. But yeah, throw this box away. Blah blah blah. And yeah, this is part 3 of Pandemic. If I translate it to English for a moment, this the line. He's the hero in the what you call the Hofstad. That's a name for The Hague. And yeah, it's like we call it in Dutch, and it's part of a 3 of an issue called Pandemic. So it takes place during the COVID pandemic, etc. And yeah, it shows some things of the Wuhan flu, etc. But it's not there's no forced political opinion in it. It's just from an objective point of view. And yeah, it's basic to give some context. It's kind of a superhero / anti-hero inspired by Daredevil from Marvel. From what it looks like, he has a similar kind of style / feeling to it. And yeah, I'll say the cover art alone, you know you're getting into you're up to something when he breaks when a masked guy with a red and black costume flies through your windows to bust your skull. So yeah, this the front. Here's a bit of on the back. One man and it's whiskey. Nice. And yeah, and some kind of ad for Stalk. It's kind of one of the distilled drink or something, whiskey stoked in The Hague or something. Not sure. Could be a gin as well. Not sure. But yeah, it has a certain feeling to it. Something that you also see in Franco-Belgian comics. But this one, the format is completely American. And yeah, has some pretty good quality paper. Who is who? So yeah, this the true identity of him is Dice. In his daily life, in his day job, he works at E-Mobile. Could be deviated from T-Mobile, and yeah. And yeah, during the night he fights crime. It's kind of similar to what Daredevil does in Marvel, but I must say this one actually looks. You have to pick between current Marvel and this one. I would go for this one immediately. Yeah, some of the characters, show who they are. But, yeah, pretty nice intro to it. What happens? It takes place after a car hits the water. So yeah, time is running short, and yeah, can't wait to read this one. That's why. But before I read this one, I'm going to read part 2 as well, called Pandemic Part 2, when the cars hit the water. The art is not for the art. Let me say the art couldn't be compared to manga or indie or other American indie comics, because it's its own thing. And yeah, but I must say from style alone, I think Hugo from the line actually nailed it. So yeah, you know what you're getting into. I like the matte finish on the cover. There's a certain feeling to it, and yeah, you see the hero slash anti-hero dies trying, or the line trying to save a family from sinking car. So yeah, you know what you're getting into. And I like to read things in chronological order. So before I go to part 3, right here, where a guy's busting through the window, I'm first going to read part 2. And yeah, I'll also post a link down under my video, so that you guys can take a look at it. You probably, for people who know Dutch or German, they will probably have no problem in translating it or reading it, and translating it into English. I just have to remove the train card for a minute. There we go. Yeah, but you wouldn't have a problem. But if you're for example, from English speaking or Spanish speaking country, you'll probably have some difficulty understanding what's going on. But therefore, it's a comic. It's supposed to be a visual medium, showing, not telling. So you probably, if you want to learn a new language or try to understand what's going on, you have the pictures and the drawings and the art, which is fantastic in this one. At least, well, it's not like American or mangakas or webtoon, but it is his own thing, and he has his own, and yeah, Hugo has his own style, and I admire that. He has a way to do things, and yeah, for him it kind of works. So yeah, you can find it I'll post the site down in the description later. So yeah, but I can't wait to read part 3 and part 2, or at least part 2 and part 3 in chronological order. So now we're going to the mystery box. It's from, I kind of had to import it from the Land of the Rising Sun, because I couldn't find any copy over here in Europe, and also no English translation. So and it is a manga that I want to dive into for a while as sign mangaka. But I'm not telling you which one it is, because we're going to open it first, and now I'm going to figure out how in Earth's name I'm going to open this. So long story short, let's throw this one away. Have a sip of water. And much better. We'll try to open the mystery box. Goes better than I expected. Much better. Japan Zon knows what they're doing, apparently. And I didn't even need a pair of scissors. Wow. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Japanzon.com. I wonder what the hell is in here. I know what's in there, but I don't have time to unpack it or unwrap it yet. There's some paper in it. It's protected. I'll pay good money to get it through this country. You have to pay those little cards that Darkseid's Comics had been dealing with before as well. It's kind of because since this year, or since a few years, every article that comes from a country outside the European Union, you have to pay a certain fee, or something that we call in Dutch inkleidingskosten. I don't know the exact English words, but you have to pay a certain fee to get it imported. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but yeah, it's how things go. They like to tax people beyond imagination, and understand why they do it from a certain perspective, but yeah, this is just for small business, etc. It feels like theft to me. And, yeah, Young Ripper will probably agree with me as well. Taxation is theft, because yeah, he's libertarian, I'm a centrist, but Here's the package. But yeah, he has kind of a point over there. But yeah, there we go. So before now I'm trying to get this. Try not to destroy the wrapper. Try to be careful. That's one. And let's see what we can do here. Pop. Much better. So that's one piece of the puzzle. It's pretty well protected, I must say. Something is coming out of here. And yes, it's written in kanji. You probably know why, because it's directly from the source. I found it directly from the source because I had to look for it first, but yeah. Because aside from Vikings, I also like to read. Give you a little background here. I know copyright rules in the Land of the Rising Sun are slightly different than what we have here in the West. No country is perfect, but yeah. To see who this is. This sign. It's katakana. Cestus. It's a story about a Roman gladiator. Well, yeah, has to fight in the arena in the Colosseum, and he's trained since he was young. This part 1. With the gloves off, the gloves are on, so you know he's in for business. It's written by there's a little ad on the back. Ooh. There's also an anime of it, so you probably find it on the web somewhere. Young Animal Comics, written by Haku. So yeah, and yeah, with this intro, you know you're getting in for some fun. Beautiful. It's written by Wasari Ohim. I've waited to learn how to spell the name. This is part 2. And this is part 3. So, to go in order, chronological order. Ichi. Or if you want things, you say dots. This is Ichi. I don't know exactly what the Japanese for chapter, but I'm getting there. Ichi. Ni. Look at this. I know the sensitivity mob. I don't know if the sensitivity mob will come after it, but yeah, it shows it's a great display of toxic masculinity. And yeah, what can I say? Look at those abs. Look at them. Yeah, I like feminine women, but I also like warriors from an ancient time, and yeah, gladiators from an ancient time that look like a pack a punch or two. Yeah, this Sun, part 3. Yeah, it's not something that many people know, but yeah, I like to go to the sources. I like to keep the past in the past. So that's part 3. Ichi. So Ichi, gloves on. Ni, Cestus, Roman gladiator. And this is Sun. Yeah, I like the style of this. Let's go look into part 2 for a minute, because I like where this is going. Ooh, this is the boy. Sisters. Beautiful artwork, I must say. Smata. He's getting whooped at first. Yeah. Boxing matches. This sounds good. This sounds interesting. Besides, I don't own this. I don't own anything of this. I own the issue, but the copyright goes to the rightful owners. So yeah, to Wasabi. To Wasarai. Shit. I need better light or something. Ah, there it is. Wasabi Shizuya. Wasabi Shizuya. That's the writer behind this. And the mangaka. And yeah, I must say, I've never seen it packed like this before, but probably because of the little foil on it. But no, it looks like a beautiful finish. So yeah, they promise you a good book full of fighting and bloodshed, and they deliver. And they say there are no darker toned characters in mangakas. I beg to differ. Look, she's talking to her snake. No step on this guy. And no step on Cessus as well. Because, yeah. So, to Japanson. Arigato gozaimasu. And, konbanwa. Good night. Good night. So, yeah. I can stop looking at this. This looks amazing. But, yeah. The next part is something I will read after part 2 of the line Pandemic, because I'm planning to do I kind of promised Dave Brink at Genuine Comics that I would crack open a beer once he reached 9,000 with Perfect 10, and for this. So on Saturday I'm going to crack open a Straffa Hendrik, and I'm going to review, after I read the line part 2, the comic book that I bought at my, well, not my first, one of my first, not my first small con, but yeah, one of the first. I think it was the first since the scamdemic or something. Yeah, it is. I'm going to review. I'm going to read during the weekend this Dream Girl by Dave Brink from Genuine Comics, with art by Jimenez, Messias and Bola, and HDE. Probably in shortcut or pseudonym, but yeah. I can't wait to read this one after this one. So we're putting them in chronological order. Don't mind me, I'm just a tool. Look at it. Cool. I'm just a tool, so that's it. So we have this one to read, we have this one to read, and that's pretty much the video. If you'd like to see more of this kind of unboxing, I will try to do another unboxing once I get my another Indigo review. Want to get another Indigo campaign that's at my doors, and yeah, can't wait to read all of them. I have so many things to read, so little time at the moment. And speaking about time and reading, if you'd like to see what I'm creating, you can follow me on Twat at Hodes AJ. And yeah, the good news is the first issue of my first upcoming project, Jaguar Warrior Issue 1, Death of the Family, is 99% finished. The diff files are as good as ready, and the Nev and I are now working on the cover, and yeah, he's busy with also with the Spanish translation, and yeah, put them into a Word file, put the dialogue in a Word file, so that Jess, who's also the writer behind the webtoon, they'll post down in the description. It's more like a slice of life. What he creates on webtoon is more slice of life kind of science fiction stuff. He's going to help me out with yeah. He offered me to help me with the first 4 pages, and that you can find on Pixiv. And he's also going to help me with yeah, the rest of the issue. Yeah, I did not expect people from the indie community to be so helpful, but yeah, I'm thankful for those guys, and I'm also thankful for the people within the community, like the guy from Phoenix Press, from yeah, Nick Gibson, guys like Nev, my artist, and yeah, others like D Rhino. So yeah, it's over 99% finished. It will be released in April this year through yeah, my own website called thejaguarwarrior.com, and yeah, that's currently under construction, but it's yeah, when the cover is done and everything is ready, I'll post the first chapter over there. And if you like what you see, I'm also releasing it on Gumroad as a digital and a physical release, because yeah, digital is fine, etc. to save shipping costs, etc. But I also like to yeah, keep it to make sure that yeah, that gets preserved outside of yeah, digital files, etc. And certainly with the current yeah, trend at Microsoft, etc. to yeah, you can to save everything in the cloud. It's better to also have some physical copies as backup. And yeah, Mike Jimmy de Bruin, the guy behind Fairies and Ants, behind Live on Quora, also offered me to, if you have the book ready and printed, lay some copies with me at the con, and I'll make sure I'll publish them or sell them or give them to other people. And yeah, you like this. So I hope you yeah, I enjoyed this process. I learned a lot from this. Yeah, I took some risks financially and had to step out of my comfort zone a few times, like that when I visited my first Dutch Comic Con. But yeah, I have no regrets, guys. I have no regrets at all. Also no regrets to read this issue this weekend. So yeah, and to buy and to import yeah, 3 good mangakas directly from Japan. Yeah, I like how they're bonded, etc. Or yeah, how the cover is finished. There's a nice smooth feeling to it. I can't stop worshipping them. I'm really turning into I already was a fan of signing mangas, but I'm already touching it. I like yeah, nice curves. But yeah, I can't stop touching that other book. Sorry, Dave. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you like what you see. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a reaction, and yeah. He's ready. Yeah, he's ready to tap that. Din 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 din. Just kidding. Sessa still needs to because she can invade his dreams whenever he wants. Whether they're wet dreams or bloody dreams, or she could kill him in his sleep. I don't know. But that's all for this video. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I have some reading to do. I also have a cult classic called Wicked City, a Japanese animated movie from 1987 to watch before I go to bed and get back to work tomorrow. So good evening. Hasta la vista. Sport Hacker out. Peace.